Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy 2023. Thank you so much for coming back and joining us all. We really appreciate you. I know it's been a while. I hope you had a great holiday, and New Year will be even better. So, you know, we're hoping here that you guys will get people on, people that can inspire us and motivate us and help us achieve our goals and get to our gifts in 2023. All right. So it's all about motivation. And this is a motivational series that I'm doing where I have people on that hopefully can move us forward. So if you're a viewer sitting at home, you don't ever feel stuck. There's always a way. There's always a solution. You just keep listening. I'll find one somewhere, some way, somehow. Somebody will say something that will inspire you. So that's what we're all about. Today's guest says helping others is the purpose. I love that. She's a motivational speaker, a poet, an author, and she has written a book called Dark Truth, Married to a Narcissist. You can find that on Amazon. And she's also, I believe, written a book of poetry, so we'll let her tell that one. But she is a former foster who decided to use her life experiences to help empower others. Please welcome the lovely Julinda LeDee. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here today. And I swear my motto for 2023 is I am walking in freely. I don't need anyone to validate me. I'm not asking anyone to invite me because I am loving myself in 2023. And I wish the same for you. Okay. That is our motto this year, 2023, walking in freely. Okay. We have so much potential we haven't tapped into.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you for that. That is walking in freely. That's your thing this go around 2023. Hi guys, I see you coming on. Thank you. So you can see me. I don't know what I'm becoming tech savvy as I live. but yeah, so I see some people. That's good. I love that. Remember, we got to say that on the way out because you guys got to tag that saying. Say it again. Say it again.
Yes, 2023, walking in freely, right? We don't need anyone to validate us, right? We have all our potential inside. We just have to tap into it, okay?
That's it. That's it. That's it. Tap into it. That's what On the Town's about. We try to have our viewers tap into whatever is going on. So whoever we have on, I usually always have a purpose. Some people just want to just say, oh, I'm just gonna have no, I always seek out people for a reason. Whether they do something, they have a gift and they, made it something huge, whatever it is, there's something special about each of my guests, in my opinion. And it's really for my viewers because at the end of the day, we're all just people helping people. That's it. No fancy stuff, no, all that fancy stuff. Who cares? Hi, May. Hey, what's up? I see you guys out there. I'll say hi to you guys in a minute. So Julinda, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. I really appreciate you. I love what you're doing. I saw your YouTube channel. Tell them what your YouTube channel is again. So
Yes, it is all about motivation and poetry. It's about tapping into that subconscious, right? Because it's about thinking and walking in purpose, right? We all have purpose. But what happens is we get caught up in ourselves. We get caught up in feeling some type of way and we forget, we have purpose. We are here for a reason. And it's other than ourselves. I'm sorry, you guys, to tell you that we have to go through things so we can offer advice, so we can be an example, right? So they know that our word is bond. So it's just amazing. When I was younger, going through the foster care system, I used to wonder, like, why me? I'm such a good person. Like, why am I being orphaned? Why am I being rejected? Why am I being abandoned? Right.
yes.
And so as I've gotten older, I'll be 52 next month. I know I look.
Wow, really?
Yes. Yes,
Fabulous,
raised three
girl.
kids, went back to school in my 30s, and I'm still seeking promotion. I work in higher education, and I'm battling that as a Black woman with a master's degree, looking and open for elevation and just looking for allies to support me in my growth. So that's where I'm at career wise. But still, my past prepared me for this, right? those the rejection, right? So
Mhm.
now I'm built up. I have resilience. It's like, what's rejection? Okay, that's just part of the process. So
Right.
now I get it, right? These are just things that happen for elevation, right? For us to evolve into something better as we grow, right? So I'm learning that nothing is happening to us.
Mm.
This is all a process to become what we are supposed to be. And hopefully, we'll live a long time. And so, we have ways to go, whether it's a struggle or giving back to our community. But again, we're not here for ourselves. So, whatever you're going through,
Right.
listeners, it's preparing you to help the next person, because that's
Mm.
what we do. We pave paths for others. That's what I
Yeah.
do anyway. I
Yes.
fight the good fight, and I may not receive the reward, but
Mm.
somebody else will.
Mm. Now wait. Now, so how did you go from, foster care to coming with this mindset? Did you have someone inspire you? Did so many things happen that you said, you know what? I got lemons, but I'm making some lemonade. What happened that, said, like, I just need to know that one moment where you knew no matter what happened to you, oh, it's going down on the success level. It's going down.
I'm gonna say at the age of 10,
Mm-hmm.
my faith kicked in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was staying with a grandmother in Arizona at the time who was an evangelist,
Mm-hmm.
and she instilled something in me called faith.
Mm. Mm.
And no
Woo.
matter what I went through from that day on, there was something greater in me. And I swear to you, I've always felt special. I always knew that I could make someone's day with my smile, with my kindness, because that's not what people are used to receiving, unfortunately.
Right.
And so, as much as I have been beat up by different entities or circumstances, my spirit has allowed me to rise
Mm.
and to be an example and to be loving. And
Mm.
so that is my purpose. And I'm realizing it more and more each day.
Mm.
And it's profound. And I'm seeing miracles, and I'm seeing other people elevate around me.
Mm.
And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be around those people. So,
Wow.
yes, something in me at 10 told me something. There was something in me that was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to help others. And he's allowed me to do that.
Mm, mm-mm. Wow, that is just amazing. I always, and that's why I love having. That's where I started interviewing, because I used to always say, okay, you meet somebody and they're fabulous, you like yourself, and but something happened for them to get to the fabulousness, right? And you always wonder,
Right.
like, what was it? What was that very moment? You know what I'm saying? And when you say faith, I talk about this often, that, and people think I'm crazy, but they're like, oh, how did you know you're going to make it through this or that or abuse or whatever happened? And I was like, I always have faith, even in the middle. You could put me down, bury me under a dungeon,
Yep.
and I'll be there with a dragon, still saying,
Yep.
in the very last moment, something good will happen. you know? So I don't
Yes.
know where that comes from, but you have that. I call it mental grit. Angela Duckworth calls it grit, but I call it mental grit, where,
It
like, no matter
is.
what
But
happens.
it doesn't stop. Even though I've had faith and even though I've overcome, I was
Mhm.
also self-destructive, right? So I've gone through periods where, I was praying in them dark alleys I was walking down, knew I
Right.
was walking down a dark alley, right? Just
Yes.
to on straight survival skills, right? Because I
Yes.
didn't have a support system. And even still now, um, my associates have become my friends and my allies.
Mhm.
And so it's just very interesting. Like, even though you go through those dark periods,
Mm.
you seem to know you're going to get out of it, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
there's just something amazing again about faith. Even though I have been self-destructive, even though I have set myself up
Right.
and had to suffer my consequences, I take full responsibility for my life because it's mine, right?
Right.
I'm not giving anybody that power and saying that you caused me to behave a certain way.
Right.
I can't give you that power. That's my life.
Right.
So any decisions I made, bad or good, I'm accountable for that. And I take that, right? Because that's what's made me better, a better
Right.
individual.
Well, tell me now. Maybe that's where we can get a segue into the book. So you wrote a fabulous book, and don't tell me. Let me see. Where's the exact title? I have it. Dark Truth: Married to a Narcissist. Now, maybe that's the point where that all that was going on and the lessons came, right? So tell me about that. That title's great, by the way. But tell me about that, and then maybe you could tell our viewers how to spot one before you even get to the next date.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what a narcissist was. So
None of us did. So
it's
we're
like
going to
I had
learn.
heard the word, thrown here and there, but
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what a narcissist was. So basically, I'll just tell you in short, everybody, do not get in a relationship when you are low vibrating.
That's good. Love it. Tell them about the vibrations first. Some people don't know that.
Yes, if you are on the fence, if you're feeling some type of way, if you're sad
Uh-huh.
or depressed, that is not the time to date, okay?
Uh-huh. It's going to bring all the wrong energies. Going to bring in sandstorms.
Because yes, whatever level we're at in life, that's what we attract, right? So I was in kind of in a low place and I attracted a low person. So I take responsibility for that, right?
Right. We all have
So
done
basically, I rushed into a marriage, and of course, he rushed it because he had his own agenda.
that. Right. Right.
And so basically, the mind games that people talk about, I didn't know all these terminologies as far as like, gaslighting.
Right.
Um, Again, just the lying, the manipulation, just being in a relationship where you just choose to ignore red flags. But I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot fix anyone. Whoever you choose to have in your life, they truly need to complement what you already bring to the table. So
Right.
I don't want to harp on uh, any negativity, but what I will tell you is that you need to know your worth. You need to know that you're valuable, and we cannot allow anyone to take advantage of us, especially as empaths.
Right. Nope. That's right.
you
You're an
know,
animal
we're
as
just naturally nice and giving, right?
well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, love yourself, know your value, and
Yeah.
just know that there is someone out there for us. I'm patiently waiting again, but this time, let me tell you, after having a very interesting divorce,
Mm-hmm.
and the Lord was in my favor. Thank God for faith. I even told an attorney, he was my witness. I said, I'm walking in faith when all was against me. He
Mm.
was suing me financially for partially of my pension. And
Mm.
the judge shook the paper, said, I have to sign it. It's the law. And as quick as she said it, she changed her mind and dismissed the case. And this just happened last week. So
Wow.
let me tell you, my faith is even stronger today than it was yesterday.
Wow, that is amazing. That is really amazing. Well, what is some advice? Like, well, first before that. So when you met this person, I know you say your energy must be correct, and that's true for any relationship. And so there's a couple of things to this, couple pieces. So one, I tell all foster youth or former foster youth that you must get the therapeutic help that you need, but you must seek it out on your own, not the one that they give you that they were required to be a safe child. That's a requirement to do therapy. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you say, you know what, I got to get this together. Who can I call? Ghostbusters. Okay, let's go. I'm going to call Julinda Dealey. Let's go. You have to seek it out. And if you don't, unless you're a really massive creator, like let's say you make artwork instead to get channeled through all that energy. Okay, it's possible. It's possible, but I think you need to work it out mentally,
Yes.
and you need someone professionally or that
Yes.
has been there to help you work it out. Then once you do that, now you cleanse yourself out of that negative thinking and that we because when we're in a system, especially I was in my life, so I
Mhm.
was told what to do every day, all day, every day, and that's it. So I didn't, you don't think for yourself, and some people you make bad decisions because you didn't have many options. Like there's so many things that go on. All that is important for you to get together. That's why it's important that you do go to school if you can, because that's going to give you the psychological, psych classes that you need to realize,
Yes.
oh yeah, that's why I was doing that. Because then,
That helped me a lot as well, especially as returning to school as an adult and having children. I
yes,
had taken some psychology courses. They were called marriage and family. And
yes,
I learned a lot, like, just how things are passed down and how we normalize negative behavior, right? But
yes,
that's all we've seen or been introduced to. And
yes.
so that was insightful. So I'll tell you one little story that I changed quickly. My daughter was about 10 years old, and
Mhm,
I asked her to help me make spaghetti. And
mhm.
she was like, "No, mom, because I'm clumsy." And I was like, "No, you're not." And she
Right,
was like, "Yeah, mom, you told me that." And I realized, the impact that I had on my own child,
right, right,
passing on that negative type of energy. And
right.
so taking those classes made me realize that, right? And so if I didn't have those classes, and as you mentioned earlier, which is so important, is that additional therapy. We need someone to talk to, and I was fortunate enough to carry that on after foster care. Yes, we are required to have therapy, but as an adult, I've had it in and out throughout my life. I have amazing girlfriends who I can confide in if I do feel in a low place or I feel discouraged.
Right.
So yes, it's very important to have that support system in some type of capacity, whether it's a professional or a close friend that you can confide into,
Exactly.
because this is what helps us cure this mental health that's going on.
Yes.
People are keeping so much inside, and most everything we go through is traumatic. I mean, even if you're rejected in a job interview, that could be traumatic, right? Or if you're rejected in a relationship, that could be traumatic. So again, we all need someone to confide into one way or another, whether you have me come to your job or we talk one-on-one,
Right.
or you reach out to someone else. But it's very important for our mental health and for our spiritual being, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And well, that's I think once you get all that together, then even though I think everything happens for a reason. So, you wrote your book because you ran into a narcissist. If you hadn't been through those experiences, then you wouldn't have wrote the book. So everything happens for a reason, and there are no errors. There are only lessons, right? But you can probably dodge a lot of a lot of those lessons quicker, I think, once you've had the therapy piece, because then you can recognize before, like Maya Angelou, I think, said it best: when people show you who they are, believe them. And I'm a firm believer, and some people argue with me on this one, but like even with domestic violence, with narcissism, with people that are absolute jerks, I think absolutely in the first meeting with them, if you pay attention, you will see a
Hmm.
sign. But most of the time, we don't pay attention, including myself. So
Right.
either we're in love eyes or we're in desperate
Yeah.
like this.
And mine happened to be 6'6" and handsome and charming. So I just didn't see or hear anything.
Oh, it's like, oh, my head's up in the clouds here. Yeah. No, I totally get it. And we've all been there. So that's the one thing about being human. Often someone experienced that, and that's okay. We just want to tell our viewers how to spot a narcissist. Like the first
Ooh.
thing, was there any sign on a first date that you can think of that would help someone? Like anything.
Yes. So one little thing was, okay, so we met on a date. We
Mhm.
met at Starbucks, which was fine, and we went to a movie, which was fine.
Yes.
And then he walked me to my car, but I was like, "Oh, do you want to hang out?" And he was like, "No, I gotta go. I gotta go." So he was really in a rush and he had to leave. So that, in a sense, was a sign. He was hiding something. So I couldn't see where his car was. He was in a rush to leave.
Mhm.
So anytime something feels like questionable, whether big or small, I'm gonna say that is a red flag,
Pretty much. Yeah, you have a
because I'm learning to listen to my body. We all get butterflies, right? We all get a sense of like some type of nervousness in our body. But
absolutely.
I'm realizing it's talking to us. Our body is speaking to us, and it's telling us that something is going on,
That's why it's called your gut.
and we shouldn't ignore it.
That's what you got. Yeah. I'm learning that at my young age. That trust your gut and your first instinct is never usually wrong. Yeah. So
Never, never.
wow. Well, that's awesome. And where can people find that book on Amazon?
Yes, actually, I have three books on Amazon right
Yes.
now. So, Dark Truth, Married to a Narcissist.
Okay.
Everything is in poetry form.
Okay.
It's love. It's in poetry form. It's all about expressing love. And the third one is Basking in Blessings, because being a former foster youth, and as you said, your whole life, my mother abandoned me at 3. So
Mhm.
it's been a journey, but it's been a blessing at the same time because
Right.
again, I'm a Black woman. I have a master's degree. I'm an author. I work in higher education. I've been able to give back to the homeless, give back to my community. I've donate my time and services by anyone who basically asks.
Mhm.
So I'm just truly fortunate, and I wish the same for everyone. Great success to you, and
Right.
walk in your faith and know your worth. And that
Mm,
way we won't have to deal with any buffoonery.
right. Any buffoonery. I love that. Walk in faith. Yeah, that's a big one. And I'm just I don't know why it's more prevalent this year for me to keep and have faith, and also to ask. I mean, I'm sure you do this in your coaching, but a lot of us don't ask for what we want, and I'm amazed at that. And I'm like, all you have to do is ask, and you will be given. If you do your steps, the other steps will definitely fall in place. But most of us don't even do that,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah. Just
crazy.
fearful of rejection, and that goes back to what we were speaking of. But I'm learning too, fear doesn't exist. Fear is like an invisible friend talking to us, right? And it's like, how many of us have an invisible friend? I don't want you anymore. Go home, right? So
Right.
fear doesn't even exist. All we got to do is take the leap, and then we're there, right?
Yes, exactly. Well, that's just wow. It's amazing. Hi guys, I see you out there. I'll get to you guys. So tell us about the Women's Empowerment Monthly Discussion at Second Sunday, 2023 online. Tell us about that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that started off. I did an empowerment workshop last year, a 5-day one,
Hmm.
and it was a small hit to be my first one, right?
Hmm.
And so I confided in my cousin, and he's a business owner in Texas. He goes, "You need to have one every month." He goes, "Whether people show up or not,
Mm,
you keep moving forward." And you know what? He lit my fire. I said, "You know what? I'm making flyers, posters. I'm going to update my website, and I'm going to offer a service for us women to get together for a small fee of your generosity, because
right.
I don't want any woman left behind. Let's get together. Let's network. Let's build our businesses. Let's build our minds. Let's build our
Yeah.
hearts and souls and compassions, right? So we
Yeah.
can serve others, right? And then we can affiliate and just build what we have so we can all be successful. There's enough for all of us, right? There's enough money out there. There's enough love out there. There's
Absolutely.
enough,
Absolutely.
right? So let's
Always.
come together and make that happen.
I love it. I'm loving it. I think it's great. And what else? Anything else coming up that we should know about? Where?
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Okay, so I'm going to be a poet. Events coming up in Los Gatos, California. I'm out here in Southern California, the United States of America. So I have that coming up. I'm also a director of Poetry Center San Jose. So there's plenty of events. There's an event going on tonight at 7 p.m. Out here in San Jose, California. So just look for me, check out my website, check out my YouTube channel. And
yes.
again, if you're out here in the North Bay, come check out our poetry scene because there's plenty out here.
Yes, and check her out on LinkedIn and Facebook as well. So she's everywhere. She's out here, people. Hey, there you are. So yeah, I'm trying to think. What else did I have for you? Da, 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 da. So, what's the most inspiring word we're going to use? Besides that fabulous saying, actually, yeah. What's the most inspiring word we'll use for 2023?
Well, besides walking in freely, I just want everyone to know out there that you are uniquely designed.
Mm.
We ain't for everybody, okay, y'all? We are for certain people that will ally with us, who will help us excel, expand, become so much more. So you are uniquely designed. You
Right.
ain't for everybody, okay? So there are people who are going to love you and embrace you and elevate you. And there's others who may be intimidated by you, right? But
Mhm.
whatever it is, just know that you are uniquely designed and we all have a purpose. So we must walk in our purpose. And
Amen.
again, I'm available for hire, whether it's virtual or in person. If you need
Mhm.
me to fly out to you, so be it. I am here for you. So, Julinda, speak for impact. I'm here to make a change and not stay the same.
Yes, that's right. So I'm going to say hi to our audience members because it's been a while since we've been back, guys. Hello to you guys out there from Julinda and I. We thank you so much. Do me a big favor, do us a big favor, and share these videos because that really helps us. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to up our game for 2023, man. Come on, let's go. That's my favorite
Yes.
saying. Let's go. Somebody came up with that. And I'm like, I love it. So that's where that comes from. Anthony, thank you, May. Grandma Norma, I see you out there. And Gina, happy birthday, Gina. It's your birthday, girl. Happy birthday. I
Happy
wish you
birthday.
happy birthday, everybody, to Gina, because
Yes.
that is my girl. And she is what I call the people connector. She connects people that have the right spirits and vibes together. I mean, my Italian stallion, she's the one. She's the
Ooh,
one.
yeah, we
Love
need that.
Yes, love her, and she gets us, and she's a people person. I hope you have the best birthday ever. Like I know you had some spectacular ones, but I want this one to be super fantastic, expialidocious, if there's such a thing. All right. I love. I'm on this word kick since I've been listening to your poetry. Listen, how about that? You got a short poem you could say for us?
Yes, actually, I have
Oh.
my signature poem, and this is for all the ladies out there who are
Mhm.
voluptuous and who love their bodies. And
Uh-huh.
for you men out there, I want you to know that she's going to keep you nice and warm on them cold nights. So this poem is called Thick, okay?
Ooh,
So this is about body image.
okay. Ready for this
Thick,
poem, guys? Here we go. Break it down. Wait, let me just get a nice big screen for y'all so y'all.
yes, thick.
Oh, okay.
Thick is me. At least that's what they tell me.
Mhm.
Nah, baby, you ain't fat at all. I like the round booty and big thighs and all. Whoever told you it's fat lied to you. 'Cause I like the shape of your behind and you're fine too. See, some like 'em small or even skinny. But see, my man, he likes plenty. And plenty of me makes my man hungry. And full is what he gets from all of this.
Mhm.
'Cause thick is what I am, thick is what I be. Trust me, my man, he can't get enough of me. He kisses me up and down. Oh, and yes, he has to do a lot to make his rounds. 'Cause thick is what I am, thick is what I be. He sucks my toes all around. He tickles my spine up and down. 'Cause thick is what I am, thick is what I be. Trust me, my man, he loves this thick chocolate Hershey.
Yes. Okay. I love it.
Yes.
Love it. You have a way of speaking when you speak. I know you be killing it on them slams. I know you be. I know you be killing because I used to go to those. I write, but I don't write no more to go and actually perform. But I love it. Your intonation, everything. Just I love it. I love it.
Well,
And the
thank
energy
you.
you put
Thank
in,
you.
the energy you put in it is what really does it. So I appreciate you and your beautiful smile. You always smiling. I love that. I love people that just give that sunshine 24/7.
You know, I love smiling, so I hate when somebody take it away.
Yes, no, I don't like that. I don't play that. Someone used to say to me, "Why you smile so much?" I used to cashier at a store, and I said, "Because God blessed me to wake up and see you." And he was like, "That's the last thing he expected." I threw him off on that one. He stopped asking. I got you now. What? But yeah, so thank you so much. That is brilliant. That's in your book of poetry, correct?
Yes, that's in one of them.
What's
That's
that
in one
title
of them.
called? What's that one called?
Actually, you can contact me directly. This particular one is on blurb.com. So I have three books on there. But contact me, subscribe, get on my mailing list, contact me and I'll send you an autographed book. So yeah.
Excuse me 1 second. Something just fell over. Keep talking about how to reach you. 1 second.
Yes, so you can contact me, find me on YouTube channel. You can find me on my website, speakforimpact.com. You can also find me on Facebook. You can find me on LinkedIn. I'm all over the web. And if you got Google, just Google Julinda LeDee.
Yes. So thank you so much. So I want you to see, let me see. Gina, you had a question, something you said there that was interesting. Um, um, she said she was adopted, so she had major insecurity about abandonment, no more, took lots of therapy, work, and great change, gut and faith. So Gina, I'm glad that and that's why you're such a kind person, because she's always trying to figure it out, which is what our audience and which I'm sure you tell your clients, we got to figure it out. Nothing comes in a bag that says, here, open this and everything will be perfect. That's not how it works. You have to do work to get
Right.
where you want to go.
Right.
So
And that's what intellect is all about anyway, is asking questions and researching. No one has all the answers, right? So that's just ongoing no matter what you're doing in your life. It
absolutely.
doesn't stop.
Absolutely. So, yeah, no, I appreciate you taking the time to be here with us. We really have enjoyed you today. What do you call it? And any last things? Just tell everybody about the Women's Empowerment Monthly Discussion. I think it's the second Sunday of
Yes, actually today.
oh, today. Okay,
Yes, so today is the second Sunday of the month. So
right.
today, 12 o'clock Central,
Three
excuse me,
o'clock.
not Central Pacific time in California. So again, sign up, tell a friend. It's ongoing all year. This is the goal, to build a community of
Yes.
women who want to build empowerment. If you have a business, let's network, let's get affiliated, let's get this money. I'm
Yes.
trying to do mind, body, and soul. Okay. So get our mind right, get our bank account right. So,
That's it.
I'm walking in with faith strong because I am uniquely designed. I am walking in my purpose, and you should be doing the same. Let's get it
Absolutely.
together, ladies.
That's right. Let's get it together, everybody. 2023. Walk in your light. Let's go. Psalm said that please let her know we love her back in Africa, and we hope that we will see you again. So that's to let you know that Psalm. He helps out sometimes on the show with bringing us guests from Africa,
Thank
trying to connect
you.
with diasporas if we can.
I
So
have a passport. I need to travel.
yeah, yes, that's right. So yeah, you never know. Hey, listen, I've heard you're speaking, and I've seen you in action. I've checked out some of your stuff. Amazing,
Thank
amazing.
you.
If you
I
need a speaker,
appreciate you
she's
very
definitely the one.
much. I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah, very inspiring. I mean, it's hard. People think it's easy to to get up and speak, but there's a bunch of elements, not just that you know the content of what you want to say and that on your audience, but also how to deliver it. So that's important. You sit there and I've seen speakers where I'm like falling asleep after 15 minutes. I'm like, Lord help us. But I saw your thing and you had them young people engaged. A whole
Yeah,
class.
again, it's something within, it's pure, it's authentic,
Mhm.
and it's my purpose. And the thing is, I was called to speak. I didn't sit out to speak. So people asked me to speak. So I think that's the difference too. When we're in our purpose, other people recognize it, and
Yeah,
someone recognized it in me. And I've been speaking 15 years later. So the Lord has just elevated me now where I have a business, right? And
right.
so it's only going to get bigger and bigger. So I'm looking forward to everything that's about to unfold into our lives because now we're connected.
Exactly. Yeah. So we will definitely we'll be always connected for sure because you're amazing and I love the work you do. Again, I don't link up with people just because they are. I link up with people because I think they can help other people be who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because it does take a village in my head. We think we can do everything ourselves, but you do need sometimes people just on the side cheering, say, "Hey, you got this," or "Here, I know so and so, go there," or you need that. I call them our little angels on earth. You
Yeah,
know,
for
uh,
sure. For sure.
yeah,
We
I
do
would.
need that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I work at a college and I have students who come to me,
Mhm.
and I don't even work in that capacity, but I've helped students and also staff with their resumes, with their letters for graduate school.
Mhm.
So I've been able to help in different capacities as far as resources. And that's what it's all about. When we find out something, we need to share that. But we do that automatically as empaths, and we just need everyone else to follow suit. We need to share that information so we can all advance, so we can all be in a better place. And that's when we will have true harmony.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. I appreciate you so much. And I want you to hang out while we end the show. Thank you guys, all my viewers who are out there watching. I appreciate you so much for coming back again this year. We'll try to do bigger and better if we can, so don't worry about the platform
You
itself.
are doing bigger and better. There's no trying in that vocabulary. Remove that word. It doesn't exist.
Doing bigger and better. Okay.
Yes,
Better meaning that you will get some information. I want you to see something or someone or learn something new that will help you make better choices with your life and get to your gift and your purpose. That's what I'm all about. So, and unfortunately, that's not popular. So I ain't on CBS, but you know what? I don't care. I'm doing what I love. Hey, 2023. It's our year. Let's go. So thank you. Hang out with me for a minute. I'm going to take us both off the screen and we're going to end. My guys, I will share. Very important. I didn't.
Yes, thank you.
But share if you can, because somebody needs a word. Somebody needs a motivational coach. And she the one. All right.
Yes.
All right, guys. Here you go. Bye.
I'm already broken.